So here we are at the WindermereCommunity.com page, and what I want to show you how to do here is change these featured listings. In the system, we tried to import in the IDX data directly into the system, but unfortunately it would only allow us to do a very limited size image, one that was very, very small. And when we increased that image at all, unfortunately it made it extremely grainy and it was very hard to tell detail. We tried several different methods to do that, and none of them really came out acceptable. So the method that we're utilizing here is a little bit more involved, but not much. We've made it as simple as we possibly can with just a few fields to fill in real quick and a quick check on a property category, and you're direct, and it's pretty direct and to the point. So here I need to log into the system first of all, and to do that I'm going to come to windermerecommunity.com/WP admin, and that's going to take me directly to the login page for the WordPress admin area. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in my username and password, and since I'm on a private computer I'm going to tell it to remember me so I don't have to log in every time I come in. Now we're logged into the dashboard here, and I want to change the properties that are listed here. In this system, the only properties listed on the site are the properties that are displayed on this slideshow in the front page. That's all. All the rest of the property listings come directly from the IDX data from the RMLS. So when you're listing properties, or when you have properties that are being listed with the RMLS, you don't have to worry about entering properties or anything into the system at all. Only the properties that you want to display on the front page in the slideshow is all you have to do. We currently have 3 properties in here, and we don't want any of these actually. They've all expired. I don't see them anymore on the listing, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of them. So I'm just going to click up here, select all of these real quick, and then move them to the trash. Now I'm just going to leave them in the trash. I could go into the trash and delete them, or if I wanted to I could come in and restore them. I'm just going to leave them in the trash for right now in case for some reason we want to restore it at a later time. And what I've done is I've come from the listings here, and I've selected 3 different listings. And I'm going to take the first one here, which is 5605 Southeast Scenic. And first thing I'm going to do is copy the title. And then I'm going to add a new property. And I'm just going to use this right here as the title of the property is what I'm going to do. They're not going to see this on the outside. This isn't what's seen in the in the front of the site. That comes a little bit. That's going to come down here a little bit later. We don't need to add anything into the description field. We don't need to add in a Google Maps full address. But I am going to take and copy in the address we just copied down there. And I am going to add a comma WA so that that's now denotes that that's in Vancouver, Washington. Come down here to the price, and for the price we're going to go ahead and add, it's $849,000. We're going to add that in, but we need to add that in all numbers as a matter of fact. We don't want to add that in. We don't want any dollar sign, we don't want any commas, anything like that. Next we want to denote that it's for sale. Now we need to come down here until we're out of this first area until we get slider options. And then you see we have external link. We're going to click in there, and what I want is we're going to need to put in right here the URL directly from the address bar and just place that right in there. Then up here we need to select that it's featured, and let's add a featured image, upload a file. And in our next video, we actually show you how to crop these images for the correct size for this system using an open source tool in case you don't have one. But we've already cropped this here, so I'm just going to go ahead and import it in, set the featured image. I'm going to publish, and now when we come back out and we refresh, we're going to see that now we have our current property listed for 5605 Southeast Scenic Lane in Vancouver, Washington. It's $849,000, and when we click on this, to go directly to the page that has the listing with all of the information directly from the RMLS. We've got the photos here that they can click on and easily browse through, take a look at the property. The map down there, this one evidently for some reason isn't bringing in the map data. It must not have a zip code or anything with it. Further on down, you'll see they're all RMLS data. This information right here is coming directly from DACNO IDX, and they're pulling in directly from the RMLS. So that's the reason that we want to pull this in, and we need to put that in, and be sure to put that in here in the external link right here in the slider options. If we don't do that, then the page actually won't go there. It won't go anywhere at all. Or if you do click on it, it will go to the property listing page itself, the internal property listing page, and it won't actually send the individuals to the page that has that's pulling in the data from the RMLS. So simple as that. Let's just go ahead and go through that one more time. I'm going to, right here, I'm going to, instead of going back into properties or anything, I'm just going to click Add New, so I can just go ahead and add a second one. And here we have this in Tyrone Avenue in Portland. Sorry, cannot seem to select that. There we go. We just add that in there. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to place this in the address area, and I notice I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. Portland, Oregon. Put in our price, which is 1.35 million, and that's just 1350 and 000. No commas, no dollar signs, nothing like that. If you do, you'll get a big error up front. It'll be like, oh no, don't do that. So the external link, remember that's going to come directly from the address bar up here in your browser. Place that in there. Remember to select the category of featured, not homepage. You want to select the category of featured, and you want to set the featured image, and we're going to upload a file. I believe it is this one right here. Nope, it wasn't. So let's go back to upload files because we uploaded the wrong one. And here it is. There we go. And now we'll set our featured image. Check real quick. 1.35 million. We've got our featured image in. We've denoted that it's featured. Doesn't matter what we put up here for a title. I just put the address up there because I think it's probably the best thing to do. Address is all in the same line. Don't worry about having to put anything down here. That's not necessary. Price, once again, all numbers. Absolutely no dollar sign, no commas or anything. We've changed the property status to for sale. And in our external link, we've used the URL that comes directly from our address bar in our browser when we're on the page that has the MLS data. So now we're just going to go ahead and click Publish. And now when we come out and we refresh our page, now we have 2 featured items. So that is how you add featured items into the slider on the homepage. If you guys have any more questions or need any further clarification, please let us know.